Well, hello and welcome everybody. Welcome. We're just letting things load up here and then we'll get it transferred over and we'll be all set to go. Let's see if we can do this real quick. That. And that. Hey, we did it. All right. Give this a shot. It's been a while since I've streamed. Have been posting YouTube content over the past few weeks, but we're going through so many different changes in life right now, so it's all new. So this is Eternal Strands. It just came out on Game Pass for Xbox. It is Yellow Brick Games 2025 game, so just came out, and we're gonna give it a look-see. Other games I have been playing lately, I have been doing a lot of Medieval Dynasty. I think we're going to try and move into Sengoku Dynasty eventually, and then Viking Dynasty when that one comes out. And then I've been doing Aloft on our YouTube channel, so if you guys are over there, check out those videos and let me know what you think. Let's see, try and get all my chats up here so I can see you guys. Creepy noises are creepy. When Weavers born in the next era asked what we were willing to risk wrangling these capricious lands into hearth and home, and it's gone.
Once the heart of magical development and trade for practitioners of magic all across the Maida Basin. Not all Weavers claimed it as their home, but those that did built a legacy of progress, constructs, and innovation, the likes of which have not been seen since the Surge, almost half a century ago, when a cascade of arcane disasters racked the Maida, and without warning, the Enclave sealed itself away behind a magical wall known as the Veil.
All right, we are going to have our ads coming up on Twitch. They should go and shouldn't see them again for an hour.
Decades of war broke out. Every nation suffered an economic collapse. The world is calmer now, but magic has been shunned, taking the blame for decades of unrest. Weavers remain pariahs to this day. Most places tolerate us if we don't stay too long. While some Weavers remember what it was like before the Surge, I've never known a time when Weavers had a home. I chose this life years ago, but I'd be lying if I said it has lived up to all I hoped it would be. Stop! Still, my luck might be changing. A few weeks ago, I began traveling with a new Weaver band. Now, they've brought me here, where it all began. Oh.
This sounds very similar to a book that I'm writing.
Oh. Thanks.
Bryn, over here.
All right, so we do have 3 minutes of ads over on Twitch, but then they'll go away for an hour and leave us alone. Stupid ads.
What do you think?
Bird folk. This is very D&D-esque in the design too.
When you told me that joining your band meant I'd see the Veil, I wasn't picturing this.
No one's been this close in years. The base is shrouded in tangles. Weavers have known about this safe zone in the Veil's shadow for decades, but no one has found a route into it. Until now.
Bum bum bum.
You have no idea what I had to do to puzzle out this passage.
I definitely want to hear that story later.
My hope is that we're going to find artifacts from the Enclave itself deeper into the shadow. I'll stay to oversee the camp setup. Why don't you take the preliminary scouting expedition?
Really?
Of course. It's important for the other Weavers to see how you do in the field. The map I bartered for in Tarza suggests there's a watchtower deeper into the valley. Shouldn't be too far from where we are.
That's my first landmark, then?
Yes. It should help us get our bearings before we start the search for the Strand Road. And if you make any discoveries, that will endear you to the band.
For sure. I'd love to find my footing with the rest of them.
I'll act as the watcher on the scry and pull you back if anything gets too dangerous.
Interesting.
Just steer clear of the tangles. Any questions before you head out?
No questions from me. I'm ready to head to the watchtower.
Glad to hear it. You can head out then.
Okay. So it's gonna be, okay, third person style. Do we have, okay, we have inventory. What do we have? Health, weapon power, armor, heat and cold resistance, and
No
weight.
visuals on the scry. Can you hear me?
I can. Some interference, though.
Must be the tangles. Still, strong enough to pull you out like we practiced. Dom?
Oh, hi, kitty.
I'm on it.
Come to say hello. Come to mute the microphone? Is that what you're doing? Hi. What am I doing? What is this? You good? Checked it out. She's good. Okay, well, we can damage the tree and bushes. That's cool. I don't think that's the way to go, though. We have sprint.
The Veil. Even more impressive up close.
Just this shall magnify the enchantment, and
Thanks. Got visuals back.
Tangles. Beautiful.
And deadly. Give them a wide berth.
Okay.
The closer you get to the Veil, the thicker they'll become.
its shadow is believed to be impenetrable.
Until now.
So you're not getting anything item-wise by hitting stuff, so I'm guessing not survival-esque in that respect. F
I
is
need
my
to reach the
heal.
watchtower, not head back to the caravan.
Oh, did I really go backwards? I am so special. Apologies. Let's go forward. Just want to make sure I know where I'm going, that's all.
Those could be rare exports. You heard our quartermaster. Break them open.
Okay, so there's at least basic items. Fragile Weaver's Grasp, quest item. Okay, so chests give us something.
That wall is completely frozen.
Control, cast, release, throw. Okay.
We should expect enchantments to act strangely this close to the Veil.
See those glowing bulbs? Infernal alliums. They combust when broken.
Yeah.
So if I
Yeah,
toss one at the
dude.
wall, its fire will melt the ice.
Brilliant! Best to use kinetic magic to keep clear of the blast.
It's just a little fire. It's fine. Y'all want me to go up then? Okay, so there's climbing. Good. There's fire. That's not good. We'll go up over here. Guess we don't need vitality tonics. Is that... Okay, that's those. Wayfix.
Perfect.
Yeah, I just said
Knowing
that.
the watchtower's relative position establishes the distance to the Strand Road. You can come back to... What is that?
Coral. There were rumors of a living mineral that grew deep beneath the Enclave's surface. It seems they were true.
There's more of it in that cave. I could take a closer look.
Too risky to deviate from the plan. First outing was just to reach the watchtower.
This is going well. I say we check it out before finishing the expedition.
I die now. We're okay. Nothing happened. It's fine.
Beautiful. I've never seen anything like it.
Dan's right about it being a living mineral. I can feel it humming with magic.
Wait, I'm using...
Aurea?
Well, hello.
Grid connections back.
Was that a drake?
Yeah.
Pulling you out.
Mira's breath. I knew this was a bad idea.
Hey, can't pull me out.
Can't extract you.
Dharm, fix it. And Lane have tonics on standby for her return. and get our bearings.
All right then. I don't think that Drake likes me here. Just a guess.
For the love of... It's an Ash Peak Drake.
Quick, your frost magic can cool a path.
Well, that's kind of cool.
Good. Dawn's still working on the scribe, but you need to keep moving. Lane, got anything from the map?
There should be a minor patrol path ahead that loops back to the watchtower. It runs close to the Vale, though.
It's our only option.
I'm on it. Aurea, that Drake's acting like...
Let's just focus on getting her back safe.
I'll go back to unpacking Yarmody.
May as well get everything we can. I have a feeling we'll need it.
Nice work. Keep moving.
Yeah, very similar concept to the book that I'm writing about magic being, like the world being disenchanted of magic and a small group of people having control of magic still. But not in this time frame, not with drakes and dragons like this. It's a modern day, like government oppression kind of stuff. Hey, he's dead.
Damn it, Casmin was right. That Drake is rotting. Erratic flight. Aggressive. It won't stop.
Skies, what do we do?
We get you back to the caravan fast. Clear line of fire. Good time to use your bow.
The cue is that R is that, okay. So it seems like if you hit, you get a faster draw.
If I'm reading the map correctly, following this brook should lead to the path guards used to reach the watchtower prior to the surge.
We might get attacked here. Wait, am I going backwards again? Or am I going the right direction? I feel so freaking lost. I got turned around again. How do I do this? Why do I suck at directions? Every damn time. We're not going to get attacked here because we already got attacked here. Ah, you're fine. Oh, look, the water's on fire. That's unique.
Vitality tonics on your belt. Take a swig if you need it.
Yeah, there's definitely a faster draw if you have a hit.
That Drake is never far behind. Just keep going.
I didn't mean to take that, but it's alright. Let's not jump in the fire. Use more potions over my own stupidity than anything.
That's the path.
You're doing great, Bryn. Final stretch.
That can't be an Ark.
No one has seen one in almost 50 years, let alone outside the Veil.
The Archons never left the Enclave. Still, you need to get...
Hi. How are you?
You've got to hold it off. We'll work on an escape plan.
Ow. Okay, that's... It hurts. And maybe I'm not supposed to beat it. So you're not supposed to beat it. Good, because it hurt me bad.
Skies. If this isn't the strangest.
So her magic turned it on?
What the... Hang on, Bryn.
Ooh, anime. Let's watch the anime.
Everything okay back there?
Change of plans, everyone! Pack up!
You're...
What? We're coming to you, Bryn. Follow that arc. We need to go. Now.
Because it's coming in.
Up ahead! Please!
No.
Fine, keep moving! Guys, the arc!
They're inside. Okay. Well, what an intro. I'm digging it. Definitely think I'll be gonna be playing this one for quite some time. And what I'll do before the next stream after this one is I will make a hotkey on my Steam Deck to shut my webcam off. That way we can have the full view of the cutscenes because they are gorgeous. That's for sure. I'm impressed. Ooh, achievements.
Has anyone else noticed we're practically sitting on a loom gate?
That can wait, Dom. Aurea, you should be resting. If your wing doesn't heal, our point is out of commission.
That's what I need to address. While my wing recovers, Bryn will take over expeditions as our acting point.
You sure she's ready for all of this?
Bryn did face down an Ash Peak Drake and lived to tell the tale.
That is true.
I think we're in good hands.
That is true. I did do the thing.
I have every confidence that she will make a great point.
As long as we don't all die here first.
Ha 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 ha. Dialect choices guide Bryn's demeanor and explore different parts of her character. There are no wrong choices.
Hey, take a moment to remember. We're in the Enclave. Haven't we all fantasized about this? This place holds mysteries beyond our wildest dreams and secrets to our past as weavers. It's time to uncover them.
Revelations await us.
Exactly. When we first set out to investigate the Veil's shadow, we had no idea we'd end up here. The Enclave was once a safe haven for all weavers, and the pinnacle of innovation. Since the Veil went up, weavers took the blame for decades of war. Stories that put children to bed, preached the evils of our magic, all because of what happened here. We owe it to ourselves and to our brethren across the Maida to find out not just what happened, but why. Maybe then, weavers can find our place in the world again. But first, survival. Bryn, that's you and me. Find me when you're ready. Adjourned.
All right.
Loom gates must need a massive source of magic to function. Instantaneous transit across hundreds of leagues.
Talk provides optional conversations that react to events. Talk never advances quests, which is good.
Dom?
Is it 100% voice acted? Even little cutscenes like that, like this is good. This is so good in a game.
Bryn, you are going to check out the loom gate at some point, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course. I'll get around to it.
Bryn and I, we are like two in the same here. One in the same, one in the same. That's twice now. No, I love the voice acting. As a father of 3 girls and 1 baby on the way, attention is really, really hard to focus on a game. Like I can't sit and read as fast as a lot of games scroll. So having it voice acted, being able to like talk to my kids and just listen out of the side of my ears just kind of briefly to hear a story is so nice, especially on a story like this that is, you know, I have a feeling this is going to be a very, very deep story. I also have a feeling that I will be beating this game.
Why it refuses to function is a mystery we must unravel together. A priority.
Not worried about our survival in an unknown land filled with volatile magic like the others?
Details. There is so much to discover, survival will take care of itself. Or Casbin will insist
Yeah.
it does, at least.
Of course.
So, our acting point. Is your heart racing at the prospect of traversing these lost lands?
Always. I grew up listening to the stories of the Enclave enthused at the prospect of living them. Heart racing doesn't begin to cover it. Tell him you're ready to jump into action.
I just want the real action to start. I want to find the biggest, baddest creature in the land and I don't know, climb it, or tear its strands free, or chuck a boulder at its head.
Would you mind flipping the order of those last two? A boulder might wreak havoc with the integrity of the strand.
For you, I'll think about it.
Thoughtful.
Thanks, Dom.
Of course. Now, if you'll excuse me, something else is tugging at my attention.
Loom gates.
Loom gates.
Love it. Absolutely love it. So this is Dom's Atelier. Ah, Sola's Forge. So we're going to be able to craft with this, which is the stuff we've been getting. Mundane Sword and Shield we have already. Bows, armor. Muy bueno. But we do not have enough of anything to do. So we'll have to gather some more stuff.
You've been busy.
It's a work in progress. Taking stock and all. We lost a lot of gear running for our lives. Speaking of, are you doing okay?
I'm fine. We all got through it safe. And in the process, we did the impossible. We breached the veil of the Enclave. Land of mystery and danger. I can't wait to get out there.
I wonder if that arc is still in here and if they're going to help us.
Treasures and glory, huh?
And bards singing our names.
Then I'd best make sure you stay safe enough to tell the tale. Oh, and listen. We've got your back, okay? All of us. Right now, we need to focus on getting our feet back.
That's good, though.
Us. And you need to get the lay of the land while we do.
She's not... It seems like the group is not against her, at least. Which a lot of stories, the group that you're with begins against you. And you have to, like, earn their trust. It seems like they're all friends already. Although she's a little bit... Brit is a little bit green around the gills. But, you know. You gotta start somewhere. I think more than lack of trust, it's just a kind of a does she have the experience kind of thing. Oh, okay. Thank you, developers. I love petting the animals, having the ability to, whether it has anything to do with the game or not. Thank you. If you're watching this, if you ever watch this, thank you. So this is gonna be change equipment. Equipment management. Okay, we have no head armor. No two-handed weapons. Okay, so that's good. Good to know.
Hey, Casmin. Recovering from our wild entrance into the Enclave.
Save it, okay? I know I should have been more prepared to move.
Hold on, that's not what I...
If I had been more prepared, we wouldn't be missing half our supplies.
Hey.
With more supplies, I could have done a better job patching up Oria's wing.
So, Casmin is going to be the self-doubter.
If I had fixed her wing properly, we wouldn't be in unknown territory with a point who...
And doesn't trust me.
Whatever it is, just say it, Kaz.
You're no Oria. I'm sorry. But she has more experience and who knows what's out there.
I know my job is important, but we all have a part to play in our survival. I know you can do yours. Trust that with everyone's help, I'll be able to do mine too. I'm not in this alone, Kaz. Neither are you.
You're right. It's just that Oria has been point for so long. I need to give you a chance, though. I'll try.
That's all I ask.
Thank you. That was a good turnaround. So there's Oria. So while we're running around here, if you guys are over on Twitch, make sure you guys do follow the stream. If you guys are on YouTube, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. I am playing Aloft over there as well. On YouTube, we've been posting videos once to twice a week right now. The Ark, haha, he is here.
I wonder how this ark managed to get us through the Veil.
By the looks of it, it was a one-way ticket.
Well, the Enclave built many arcs and other magical constructs. I've never heard of one designed to repel Drake's breath, though.
You think we might find another ark that could help us escape?
Or possibly repair this one? It must be special somehow. As Aurea said, the arcs never left the Enclave, yet this one did.
We know as much as we can from looking at it. Time to start exploring if we want to find answers.
So we'll figure out something with this thing. All right, so who is Lane? Lane? Codex compiling.
Lane, you seem lost in thought. Settling in all right?
Oh, Bryn. Yes, I am. And you? I notice you've been checking in with the others at the camp.
You did? Are you spying on me?
Oh, of course not. It's my vocation to observe. Not just you, everyone. In fact, if you'd like, I can tell you a little about the others. You are newer to our band, after all.
Got hair on my face.
Lane, offering insight about the others is nice, but I came here to talk about you.
Oh, me?
Yeah. Tell me about yourself.
There's not much to know, really. I suppose I'm the typical third child to a second son of a patriarch of a minor mercantile house in Judea.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, my thoughts exactly.
I've enjoyed the experience of growing up in a family embroiled in feuds so long-standing that no living relative can recall inciting incidents firsthand. At a young age, scholastic endeavors became my escape from the familial turmoil until I could finally leave home, and so on and so forth.
Okay.
Nothing but a classical presentation of third child issues in a Judean mercantile family.
Right. And how are you feeling since we entered the Enclave?
Truthfully, I'm not sure. Nothing's really wrong, but never mind.
Anxious.
Sure. Whatever's on your mind, I'm happy to listen.
Yesterday, entering the Enclave in our lifetime seemed impossible, yet today, here we are. It strikes me as an opportunity that was profoundly easy to miss. That's all. Anyway, thanks for listening.
Okay. So we don't have access to Codex compiling yet, but we will. In fashion from decades ago. A Codex. Okay. Now curiosity's got me. Can I compile said Codex into anything? No. Okay. That's not safe. Don't do that again. I don't know where the big guy is. Jeez. It's big out here, that's for sure. Okay, so that's gonna be boundary of like our little homestead here. Is there gonna be an exit out this way as well?
So this is a loom gate. It's taller than I expected.
The Enclave constructed these for transit. Oh, imagine being able to travel leagues instantly. If only it were working.
There's no sign of damage. It just seems inert.
deactivated, perhaps? Or simply lacking the energy such a powerful enchantment would need?
You'd know better than any of us. If we could get it working, though.
Oh, the possibilities. All the places we could go. Oh, to hold the hand of my most darling wife as we whisked around the Enclave. Metaphorically, of course. The Loom Gates famously moved people one at a time. Too dangerous otherwise, I imagine.
You're cute together. It's great to see a couple that shares such a love of their work with one another.
Who could have it any other way?
After being together for 7 years, we're bound to have something in common.
True.
Come, my love. There must be something.
I
to
love that they're
welcome.
together. That's cute. That's adorable. Especially when you think you have somebody in the magic realm and somebody in the physical, mercantile kind of work with your hands kind of craft. That's kind of cool.
I'm itching to get out there.
I know.
Aurea wants to talk to me first.
I know. A little tent for me to sleep?
Your tent. Might not be glamorous,
Thank you.
but you can rest here when you're not gallivanting on expeditions.
It's perfect.
Don't know about perfect. I could have done a better job if we didn't lose half our supplies when we passed through the Veil.
Casman is definitely beating herself up.
Seriously, I didn't have anything close to this in Aaron's band. Half the time I was lucky if I didn't sleep on dirt.
Ah, that's unfortunate. I'll leave you to get settled.
Hey, be happy for what you got, right? All right, still don't know where the big guy is. Big burly blue guy. There he is. He looks like he's just... Workstation Sebastian. Okay, what do you have to say?
Sev, how are you holding up?
I'm glad that he has a shorter name.
Oh, fine. I mean, I'm trapped inside a magic bubble that's filled to the brim with life-threatening creatures. Also, left an entire known world behind, and I'll probably never see remnants of my past life again. But, you know, I'm fine.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
It's okay if you're scared, Sev. I'm a little nervous myself.
Oh, good. Our point is worried. One person who's supposed to be fearless. Yeah.
Sev,
This apprenticeship is turning into more than I signed up for.
that is completely understandable. We're all reeling.
Yeah.
I was talking with Sola earlier. She is a great listener. Maybe talk to her about how you're feeling too?
I wouldn't want to burden her.
She'd be happy to help.
I'll think about it.
Poor big guy scared. All right. Oh, what's this?
The whole band gathers around when I'm away from camp. It's nice to have people literally watching my back.
Yeah. We'll talk first to her.
I was impressed by how you handled that Drake outside the Veil.
I mean, technically, if you think about it, had the Ark not interfered, I would have died after 3 hits. But yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
A little terrifying, I will admit.
But you kept a cool head and didn't let it get the better of you. Not everyone can do that.
Thank God for plot armor. Gotta love plot armor.
So after all the legends, this is it. The Enclave.
Legends for you, maybe. Some of us trained under weavers who were born here. Still, it is surreal to see it for myself now. You're going to be out there, exploring. Promise to take it all in for me.
That shit's like squealing in the background waiting for me to jump out there.
I was made for this, Aurea. Failure hasn't even crossed my mind.
Watch that ego. Overconfidence can come back to smack you in the face.
Truth.
That said, getting smacked in the face is your job from time to time. Just learn from it when you can.
I know. I got this.
Anyway, enough with the sentimentality. For your first expedition, we need to get the lay of the land. Thankfully, Lane Free has an old map of the Enclave to help us get our bearings. It's 60 years old, pre-Surge. No chance it's accurate, but that's where you come in.
We're just having this casual conversation, beautiful music playing, and things in the background just like...
I'll update it as I go.
We're not scared.
Exactly. We've made camp in what was once a way station for caravans entering the Enclave. Just below us is Glintwood Hollow, a valley on the outskirts of the Enclave. I've scanned it from the Overlook, and we've got 2 landmarks of note. A second loom gate, and what appears to be a giant statue, possibly an ark.
You can see it from here? Must be massive.
If either is functional, Dom will throw you a party. I'll be with you on the scry. With fewer tangles, we're hoping the connection will be stronger. The path is down by your tent.
I'll head out now.
Perfect. Now I am going to take a quick break so I can tweet out the stream, now that we've been going for a little while. And by little while, I mean almost an hour already. Jesus. Time flies when you're having fun, right? So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Bring up the intranets here. Yeah, I don't care about that. Type this out real quick. Make sure this takes us where we want to go. Yes. You guys are amazing and wonderful, and I love you all to pieces. We are good. Hush, hush to go. Okay, it's all tweeted out. If you guys get the chance and you want to help out the stream, make sure you guys do retweet those. Show some love over there. Again, if you guys are on Twitch, make sure you guys follow. And if you are on YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Remember, it is free to support the channel, and those are the best ways to support all the content that I put out. I am trying very hard to get into content creation more, as I am, in about 6 months, going to be a stay-at-home dad with my newborn. So, it's, you know, kind of the path we're taking. So I'll be streaming a lot more with baby, and Then I also have my 3 girls that are got 6, 8, and 9 now. So there's a lot going on lately. Glintwood Hollow, tree laden and wild. Ooh, turn that up too loud in my ear. Oh, that's the arc, huh? Dude, that's cool. Is that an active arc? I wonder if we'll have to fight the arcs too.
I've got you clear as a sands of summer, Bryn.
No interference from the Enclave.
None. The connection is much stronger than outside the Vale.
That's reassuring.
We need to get all this stuff so that we can make some more armor. Oh, thank you. There is oh gosh. I was hoping that there was a lock camera. There is. I think that said tab. God, so gorgeous. Now, really quick, this is made by a company called Yellow Brick, if I'm not mistaken. So Eternal Strands was released 2 days ago. Okay, so they just released this. Okay. So I know that it's on Xbox Live. And that's how I'm playing it, is through my Xbox account, but I'm playing it on PC. But I want to see what else they've done. Eternal Strands. How much is this on Steam? A prologue demo. Okay, so it is on Steam. It is $39.99. Soundtrack $9.99. Single player, controller, got it. I wonder how it plays with controller too. But this is put out by Yellow Brick Games, who have no other games. Really, was this their first? A new independent game studio by veteran developers working on a fantasy game based in Quebec City, Canada, with presence in Montreal. I'm impressed. So this is Yellow Brick Games' first game. They are veteran developers, but they are an independent development team, which is so good. And for a game that looks, feels, sounds as good as this does, I'm impressed. Makes me happy. Okay, so you can get stuff. See, I've been wondering about that because, like, I sit there and beat on, like, the grass and rocks and stuff and you don't get anything. But you do out of certain stuff, so... Cobalt Iron Knife. I guess it's got its use to beat on things. Which is good, because I like to beat on things. I'm stuck on the board. Back around? Yeah. I wonder how open world-esque this is as well. We're dead.
That's the edge of how far I can push the scribe. It'd be like in the Veil's shadow all over again.
Maybe get back on the main road. So you can jump off the map. Good to know.
More arcs.
And they're clearly happy we're here.
Arcs were supposed to be used for manual labor. Hostility is strange.
Okay, so the arcs are not happy. Got it. Well, I didn't want that one anyway. Ah, gotcha. We can do damage to it.
Fresh water, in walking distance of the campsite.
I'll set up a purifier for it and collect later.
Heindra's Brook.
New region.
Aptly named for the spirit of water that flows.
Just pick up a rock and throw it into their face. It's fine. We are having our next hour, or our once per hour ad break over on Twitch. So I will see you guys in a couple minutes if you're over there. If you are not, great. That's fine. Make sure you guys do hit that follow button. It does help out tremendously. And hopefully we'll see you in a few minutes. Do do do. Interesting. Not too terribly hard if you can catch them with the Was there another one?
Creatures could be hunted for food. Any of these plants look edible?
Dan will put anything in his mouth if he's curious enough. Whatever he doesn't want it, we'll eat.
Just try not to poison him.
Yeah, I guess we won't poison poor Dom. Now that's a lot of damage, yo.
Point. What a beautiful view.
Ice, no fun. Jesus. But that was fine. Bryn's inventory is full. Return. Oh, okay. Okay, how do we oh, what do we get rid of here? So there's a few things that I want to get rid of, or that I want to keep for sure. I don't like having to get rid of stuff though. Ironwood. Damn, now I don't know what's a good thing to keep. I think I can get that easy enough. I don't know if I was supposed to go back there or not yet. I was hoping to find the loom gate and be able to use it to get back. Well, okay, that's what I just found.
This must be the second loom gate.
What's covering the base?
I'll check it out. A lot of debris on the platform. I could clear it with kinetic magic.
What about the loom gate itself? Is it functional?
No sign of life, but see that cloud of raw magic? It's leaking from the broken pipe near the edge of the platform.
So we have two powerless loom gates and a tangle leaking out of an enclave construction. I wonder if Lane still has that treatise we picked up in Taza.
And he's gone.
Ow. I don't think freezing the pipe's doing anything. It's cool that I can make the ice and then pick it up myself. Now I gotta get rid of... Hi. Yeet or be yeeted?
With the debris gone, this loom gate doesn't appear to be in poor shape at all. Time to check out the Great Ark.
Okay, so that was all I had to do is just get that stuff off of there. Unfortunately, it didn't... I can't go back yet. But we're getting... So these are going to be recipes and stuff as well. Bad, some X, a fluttering caution, and shorthand. Looks interesting, but I don't know where it's at. Let's see, we've got to get... Epic encounters the Ark of Stricken Earth, which I assume is just going to keep going this way. I'm just an ass starting fights with dogs. Are you gonna wake up and attack me?
It is an ark. A great one.
It isn't moving. I'll get a closer look.
Yes, let's climb up the Ark. Nothing bad could happen. What could possibly happen?
An ark of the stricken earth, I would guess. Any chance you could bring a piece of it back to camp?
Doubt my sword is strong enough.
Then there's not much we can do with this for now. Dom seems to have an idea about the loom gate, at least. 2 Enclave constructs, neither of them functional. Good news. Lane found a shortcut back to our camp for you, and we've got the Wisp working.
The Wisp?
Watcher's Wisp. Channel a little magic into your earpiece. I'll redirect it to guide you from the scry to the shortcut.
Press V to conjure a wisp, or okay.
I see the path.
Good. That should take you to the shortcut.
Nice.
That should be it. According to my map, it's a man-made tunnel that grants easy access to the way station.
Yeah, I'll take another chest any day. Hell yeah. Okay. Let's go see what we can do. Because we need to craft stuff. I need a way to store stuff too, so that I'm not taking it with me everywhere.
Bryn's back. Let's fill her in.
We believe we found a way to activate the Loom Gate in our camp and in Glintwood Hollow.
That'd be nice.
With the Loom Gates active, we could expand our search of the Enclave. Who knows what we might find?
The potential for discovery is endless.
Agreed. So, how do we repair a Loom Gate?
What made the Enclave remarkable was not merely their constructs, but their ability to power them. It has long been rumored that beneath our very feet exists an extensive magical network known as the Tapestry. The pipe you found in Glintwood Hollow is proof of its existence. It must be a conduit that directs raw magic to the Loom Gates as a source of power.
And the tangle that formed around it was a leak.
Precisely. Our theory is that patching the rupture will restore power to the gate.
Thankfully, Seven Lane have a plan for that.
We don't know a lot about Arks, but I dug up some old stories from logs that we inherited from a weaver band that broke apart. In notes dated before the Surge, this band managed to get one of the enchanters who worked on the Arks riotously drunk and talking.
Of course.
Apparently, the Arks have a thin carapace between their skin and their armor plates that's nigh immune to magic, and can be separated in segments. A magically resistant material like that would be perfect to seal a rupture in the Tapestry.
So I need to cleave this carapace off the Ark? There's no way my sword is strong enough.
Come see me and we can make some improvements to Sola's forge. Which, in turn, means...
I could hone your sword so we can cleave the carapace. No problem.
We'll talk.
Great foresight in removing the debris from the Loom Gates platform. We've got a clear workspace once the patch is forged.
Happy to be one step ahead.
Everyone's got a part to play in this. Let's get to work.
Okay. So we have a lot of stuff now. But let's work on making the forge better first. And then we'll see about making forged equipment.
Hey, I know we need to fix up the forge, but before we do...
Victoria, thank you for the follow. How are you
I'd like
doing
to talk to you
today?
about something.
Sure.
I was like, what's that noise? Victory, not Victoria. Victory, how are you?
I owe you an apology.
What for?
I've been a little cold since you've arrived. and
You think?
I should have been more welcoming. I was just under a lot of stress with everything that happened.
You mean when we ran for our lives from a death cloud into a lost land?
Yeah, that. And losing supplies, and Aurea getting injured, and then having a point takeover who,
Lacks experience.
at the time, that's what it seemed like. But ever since we arrived, you've been more than proving yourself. You made finding food and water a top priority. That's when I realized our Weaver band is in good hands. I underestimated you when I shouldn't have. And frankly, I was a jerk about it.
It's okay, Cass.
Oh yeah, we did find fresh water, and then she was like, "I wonder if there's anything to eat here." So, I guess priorities are in the right spot.
It's not. I really am sorry. I hope we can have a better relationship moving forward.
Thanks. That means a lot. Let's just start fresh, okay?
I'd love that.
All right, so we got to talk about the
I know
forge.
Sola mentioned improvements to her forge meant being able to hone my sword.
Mhm.
What does that entail exactly?
Unfortunately, the missing supplies I mentioned.
Is there a way I can help you restock?
Right now, we reserve the materials you bring back for your armors and weapons, because that's the priority. But if there's anything you can spare, I can repurpose them into supplies for our campsite.
Okay,
Sounds simple enough.
Glad to hear it.
so something like dismantling stuff. Salvage resources. Okay, so we could salvage resources that we find for... Supplies are used for multiple things over the course of Bryn's adventure, but the earliest use is to restore the band's camp or capabilities through station upgrades. Okay. That's good. So if I come in here, it just goes camp supplies.
These are a great start. With the supplies we've got already, we could shape up our campsite. We lost a lot of stuff when we were running for our lives, and frankly, our setup is only half of what it should be. But we can rebuild.
What do you have in mind?
Like we discussed, Sola could forge better weapons with improvements to her smithy. Like honing your sword so it can cut through arc armor. Alternatively, Dom could certainly care better for our mantles with new tools for weaving. And to keep you in fighting form, having Lane's alchemical tools in top form is invaluable. There's no end to the improvements we could make around here. And everyone's lives would be safer.
What about you?
Me? Oh, I don't need anything.
What do you need?
Come on. There must be something.
I mean, would new shelves be nice? Sure. I also have some ideas for your supply pouches. But don't worry about me. I'm fine. Right now, improving Sola's forge is more important.
She's so modest.
You're always thinking 10 steps ahead.
You have no idea.
I love it. The better prepared our Weaver band is, the sooner we can get out of survival mode.
Oh, I'm glad you agree.
Totally. You can count on me.
Thanks, Bren.
Okay, so upgrade stations. Bam. Sola's Forge level 2. We're going to see what else we can upgrade early on.
Sola is delighted with the improvements to her forge. She can refine your sword as soon as you'd like. Great work, Bren.
Turns out we make a pretty good team. This campsite will be top of the line in no time.
Yeah. We're definitely going to need to start directing a water flow to the camp. Maybe even install a fountain in the back. Would help to get a garden going in here too. Fruits, vegetables, medicinal herbs. Oh, that reminds me, we'll need the... What?
Do you ever take a break? You know, to enjoy a job well done?
Sure. Sometimes. Once there are fewer fires to put out, I'll relax. I swear.
You know, I've had a lot rattling around in my head since we got here too. Sure, there are so many new discoveries, that's exciting. But we're also trapped inside a hostile environment. Balancing the discoveries with survival is hard. Sometimes it just gets so loud in my head, you know?
Yeah, I do. It's like waves crashing down on me from all sides. All these awful thoughts of what could happen keep dragging me under until... Never mind.
This is everyday struggles for some people, myself included. All the thoughts just going 100 miles a minute.
You can tell me.
Until... I can't breathe. Or it feels that way.
Mm-hmm.
I get it.
You do.
My dear Casman, you suffer from anxiety and depression, and I am here for you.
Completely. Maybe we could slow down and catch our breath together sometime. It would definitely help me.
Maybe. I'd better get back to work, but... this was nice.
They're cute too. All the characters are so flippin' cute. I love them. All right, let's look at 2020, 50 on Dom stuff, but 20 for her. Let's get her done. The way I look at things like the resources, I can always go get more. We're gonna hang on to the expensive stuff though. So we have 54. We're gonna upgrade hers and Lane's, whatever the name is, and we'll go from there. Thank you guys for the likes on Twitter. I do appreciate that. Lane, yeah. Because if we can get to a point where we're upgrading to be able to have more potions and more capabilities while we're out, we're going to do better at returning with more stuff anyway. So so now we can do fire resistance and ice resistance potions, which freaking dandy. Let's go talk to Sola and see what we need to get before she can upgrade the weapons. Because she'll probably need something special.
Cover. We always do. Still feels nice to have my core tools back this quickly.
Still a long way to go, but we'll get there.
Speaking of, I've something for you. We've been scavenging around the way station and reclaimed a fair amount of useful materials. They're stored away and ready for you. Should be enough to reforge your sword.
Oh wow, so if we're gonna get it for free, then...
Sounds like it's time to make something that can punch through arc armor.
That's the spirit.
Oh, I need to get this stuff, I'm sure. She said...
This plan to repurpose Carapace to fix the Loomgate's conduit? Pure elegance.
Sam's idea. I only helped him with the design.
You did more than help.
Two wonders of enchanting, an arc and Loomgates. We can touch them, smell them if we want, and they don't work. Maddening.
Did you?
Did I what?
Smell the Loomgate.
Little, but that's beside the point.
No.
But mossy, hints of
Not at
sage,
all.
a subtle yet full-bodied undertone of dirt.
Amazing. Well, now we just need to get it working.
Oh yes, should our plan succeed.
And if not?
Then it is time for Plan B, which I have not yet thought up, but I'm sure we won't need.
He's adorable too. Everybody is so cute. I love the group. All right, so can we? Oh, nope, I don't want to craft. Can we reforge the sword and shield? Okay, we have everything we need. Reforge. Why can I not though? Oh, okay. So these are what we need. We have, but we have where? She made it sound like there was a chest somewhere. Okay. Does he have more to say?
They are quite the thing, aren't they? Tangles, I mean.
After what it was like outside the Enclave, the ones in here are child's play.
It is an enduring mystery as to why the Veil's shadow is flooded with them. I did not expect that they would be so common inside the Enclave.
Are they common anywhere?
No. They were theoretical until the Veil went up. And then, of course, they became political.
As everything does.
I'm more interested in the practical side of things. I'll let you and Lane dig into the theory.
Ultimately, the most practical advice I can give is very simple. Don't stand in the murder cloud.
All right, don't stand in the murder cloud. He has more to say.
Shouldn't we be trying to find a way out of here?
Sev, nothing. Let's see. Be able to improve the forge to reforge the shield. I'll be one step closer. Da, 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 da. Honing the edge. Restoke our smithing furnaces, as it were, considering I need to cut through this. New, she can use similar materials to the initial construction that I already have. Oh, maybe over here. Oh yeah, she said the chest by my tent. I'm laid down. It's fine. We can't do anything with it though. Like it's just inventory. Does she just have access to it? Maybe? Maybe? Question mark? I don't know. Oh, okay. We could just. Oh, so it doesn't even have to be exact. Okay. But I wonder if using better equipment is going to get me. Let's see. Forge resource. It gives you better stats. Okay. This would give me one more heat resistance, but I'd lose a damage. So if I use the more rare equipment that I have,
Perfect pair.
I love it. I kind of like that.
There you go. Not just good as new. Better.
Now that I can cut the carapace free, what's next?
Whenever the band is collaborating on a problem, I'm often the one to create the design, and you'll put it together with me. At least normally they're my designs. Sev actually came up with this one. With carapace and enough metal, I can forge his patch for the leaking conduit.
Any particular metal required?
No, just enough of the same type. Sev and I try to keep our designs flexible to work with whatever we've got in the caravan.
Very smart.
Once you have everything we need, we'll forge the patch.
Okay. So we need to make this. Which, no matter what, we have to head back up to that loom gate. But we're not going to have the same shortcuts that we had before. We can't just run out there. So it's time to go play around outside. Let me go grab a drink real quick before we do that, though. Because thirsty. And then we'll be right back in just a few minutes. All right. Scoop my butt back up here. Boop, 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 boop. All right. So we need to go find... the carapace and then 5 of any kind of metal. Which it was saying like iron works, but oh, everything restores when you come back. Okay. Our bag got bigger too, and I think that's due to Lane's upgrades. Wait, is let's see, options. Show subtitles all. Let's show subtitles all because that's nice for you guys. Regular seems okay, honestly. It's not as bad as some games. Dude, all right. It's nice that the raw materials refresh. That's handy. The enemy didn't though. That's weird. I was kind of expecting that dog to be back here. But he's not. And that's okay. We don't need the dog anyway, right? Okay, now. Honestly, just throwing rocks at things is kind of satisfying. Not gonna lie. Okay, we obviously have 5 of something now, which I assume is the iron. I think we dropped off 3 iron, but we're just gonna keep going back for the carapace. Okay, whatever was in there is gone now. I have disintegrated it. I'm gonna leave them. I know where it is, so we're not gonna go the long way. Fuck. Chameleons. I don't like those. That doesn't sound like a fun game. There we go. I don't like not being able to see what I'm attacking. Just saying. Hindra's Lake.
This must be Hindra's Lake.
Hindra's Lake, okay.
But lakes are still. Why name it after the spirit of flowing water?
Those are kind of hard to see. Yeah. I thought I knew where I was going, and all of a sudden I'm in a different area. Left, okay. I'm kind of going the back way, but there it is.
You're coming up on the Ark of the Stricken Earth. With a stronger sword, hopefully the carapace will come off easy.
I have a feeling I'm gonna piss it off. I'm gonna anger the giant
This might
robot
take a
man.
while. You'll need to swing harder to cut through armor that thick.
What's happening?
Yep.
Retrieving the carapace is going to be trickier than we thought.
I think it just said bad words. Hi. That's a tree. I can do that too. You're not special.
Is she really ready to fight that thing?
Catch your breath. When you're ready, you can climb the Ark to attack it from different angles.
No. I hit you, you get hurt.
Magic isn't coursing through that patch of skin anymore. Move on. See those discs? Those are holding the armor in place.
No, I'm not seeing much of anything right now. Oh, I see him. I see him.
That's it. Hit the exposed skin with everything you've got. Now that's how it's done.
You are unstoppable, Bren.
I was worried we might lose our chance to get the carapace, but you secured it.
Any concerns about using the Archon strand, Dom?
Concerns? None. Excitement? Considerable. We should be able to weave that strand into your mantle, Bryn.
Unnecessary, but really cool. The taking off armor and giving you a vulnerable spot and having, like, it's good. I like it. If you guys have an Xbox account with the Game Pass, make sure you guys check it out. Eternal Strands. It is free on Game Pass right now, but I personally will be spending the $40 for the game on Steam, even if not just to support the devs on this one. I definitely recommend you guys check this one out. Hey now, you're an all-star. Fireborn Fiber. Let's get rid of just you. And let's head home. No. More iron. Does that chest respawn? No. Okay, so the actual chests themselves don't respawn. Got it. Good. Just the raw materials. Oh, I need to unlock my phone today. I forgot about that. After each expedition, the time passes, Bryn rests and recovers. Each day is divided into two daytime expeditions and one night, into two daytime expeditions and one nighttime expedition. Every time a new day passes, conditions on the Enclave change. Creatures can change locations, and extreme weather conditions may appear for that day. Interesting. All right, digging it. That's kind of cool. All right, first and foremost, let's get this patch working. Let's just go ahead and use the iron. I don't think it's going to matter for the patch. We got it?
Perfect. Yes. And with the debris cleared, why don't you tell Aria we've got everything we need to fix the Loom Gate?
Me?
Acting or otherwise, major communication should come from the point.
I'll keep that in mind.
I have a feeling we're not going to be acting for too long. So we can dismantle equipment, upgrade equipment, reforge equipment, and craft equipment. That's crazy. So let's just look at this for upgrading gear. So if I want to upgrade my sword and shield. Okay. But if I want to reforge something like my bow, per se, I can reforge it with the different... Okay. Stuff. Torso armor. We obviously, I have enough to reforge this stuff. So we can reforge it with leather, but you can reforge it with a shit ton if you have stronger materials. So we have iron, which will get us where we're at. You have iron, which is what it's at right now. We can reforge it with the cobalt iron that we have and increase our defense by 1, or with the Risalt that we have, which increases everything by 1. Then we have the red cotton that we need 2 of, which we could put in 4 cold resist, but we lose heat resistance. And it just increases our armor by set amount. Just by changing up what you're using.
Good balance of protection and mobility.
Oh, it actually changes the color of it too. I didn't even notice that. That's cool. Oh, each item has its own place. That's really cool. Okay, so we definitely upgraded ourselves a bit here. We don't have enough resources for the face mask, but we will. We'll get that one done soon. That's not a huge deal. And we have unlocked a few other items that will look at armor and look at the base stuff and things like that. So, all right, let's go talk to Dom about this weave strand. Weavers channel magic through strands of power woven into mantles. That's not an uncommon lore. That's actually a really common lore is that like magic is sewn into your equipment, which is a really, really cool. It's the same kind of concept. Is if you've ever read the books or seen the movies, City of Bones, I believe it was, where they actually will tattoo different magics onto the person, and that's the same kind of concept. Like it's you know, you're putting runes on your body the same as you would sew into your equipment. So kinetic power can be leveled up. Harvest this strand to unlock a new power. Every time new strand is harvested, Dom creates an artificial strand that resonates with the harvested one, allowing for future study of the magic within. Okay. That's cool. So he can make so that's what these are. Okay, the resonance. Words are hard. We can now do codex compiling. That's good.
The patch is ready, and I've cleared the debris at the Loom Gate in Glintwood Hollow.
Excellent work, Bryn. Time for you to take a well-earned rest while the band heads into the Hollow.
You sure you don't need me to come?
We've got this, and you need the break.
All right, if you say so.
I kind of agree. Like, that's cool that you can, you know, they care. They care. Like, no, we just want to. Well, we want to talk to Cassim real quick. We want to salvage some resources because I want to be able to upgrade a few things here. I'm not so worried about the resources, knowing how easy they are to just go out, farm them for a bit. We'll keep the rarer stuff for now until we know we don't need them. But I want to upgrade Dom's Atelier, though. I want him to have more. Such a cool. Okay. So now we'll go check that out real quick. Oh, yeah, the shield changed too. That's cool. Ugh. So now everybody is level 2. And we could take a nap. And hope nothing happens to them while I'm asleep. Something always happens.
Aurea, how's it going?
Bryn, you're awake. We're making progress over here. Careful with that.
Hey, no one came back to camp, did they? Is the rest of the band still with you?
We're all here. And the leak is just about fixed.
Yes, it is.
Hey, Wait, I just want to talk.
So there's someone creeping around.
That was incredible.
Hey, couldn't have done it without you.
Actually, we couldn't have done it without Sev. I didn't expect you to have such a deft hand with magical conduits.
I'm not... I mean... We just got lucky it held.
Not to distract from the victory, but something happened while you were gone. I saw something. Well, someone.
A Hearthsider?
Maybe. The figure was masked and standing at the edge of the camp. I think they were watching me. Before they disappeared.
How friendly.
If there are people still left in the Enclave, we need to find them. They can tell us what happened here.
Yes. I was just thinking we should chase down the scary masked figure that likes to watch Bryn sleep.
Sev has a point. We need to set up a watch for camp. No one has made contact with us, but clearly they're watching. Any expectation of a warm welcome is off the table.
They've been living under the Veil for almost 50 years. Who knows how their version of Weaver culture has diverged from ours.
All the same, we can't just sit here. We don't know who they are or what they can do. If they do mean us harm, I need to investigate what we're dealing with.
It looked like an
Friendly
arc,
or
though.
hostile, if there are Hearthsiders, we need to find them.
Agreed.
And the good news is, fixing the Loomgate didn't just give us easier access to Glintwood. It expanded our scry's reach.
So scries are somehow connected to the Enclave's tapestry.
Every scry was built here.
This means you not only have access to the Loomgate, but you can safely explore further.
Okay, that's good.
Incidentally, our maps indicate that there is a village beyond the Hollow in a large swathe of wetlands known as Dredger's Mire.
Perhaps we'll find our Hearthsider there. Bryn, why don't you brief with Lane before your next expedition?
Sounds good.
After that, it's time to use the Loomgate.
Why didn't you guys return using it yourselves?
We needed to take a key swatch back to camp in order to connect the two. We'll make sure you have a key swatch to connect any other Loomgates to this one from now on.
That's good.
Here to brief.
I like to know everything I can before venturing off to a new place.
Just beyond the forested hills of Glintwood Hollow lies the wetlands known as Dredger's Mire. Much like the Hollow, the Enclave prospected many of the raw materials needed for its ambitious constructs and projects from the mire. Oh, it's no coincidence you found the Ark of the Stricken Earth near a collapsed mine. Likely, it was used for the excavation of minerals and metals before the surge. I believe the natural surroundings of the mire were also rich in resources. The Enclave even settled a small village there known as Poldervale.
Which is where I might find that masked figure that was watching me.
It's possible. Regardless, do you have any questions before you head out?
Thanks for the info, Lane. I think I'm ready to head out.
My pleasure. Oh, wait, I almost forgot. I didn't have the biggest role to play in the Loomgate's repair. I'm not exactly handy with a hammer. But watching the band work gave me an idea for a new alchemical project. Its working name is a Loom Shard.
A Loom Shard?
Yes, it's a shard that could draw magic from a Loomgate and bring you back to camp safely, wherever you are.
That would be
How
nice.
is this different from Aurea pulling me back with the scry?
Unaided, Aurea can only summon enough magic to bring you back safely, not all the valuables you might have collected on your expedition. Because this shard draws magic from the tapestry, it can bring you back safely with all you've gathered.
Thanks, Lane.
Probably a one-time use every expedition. It takes time to activate, so use it with caution. Yeah. Okay.
So, now that I'm done being frigid and unwelcoming.
You were only lukewarm.
Sure. How about an icebreaker? To get to know each other better.
Sounds fun. What have you got?
Simple. If you were a wild animal, what would you be?
Ooh, I think I'd be in a color.
Why is that?
Aggressive, but they hunt in packs with close bonds. I love adventuring, but a kick-ass team is what makes it meaningful.
Huh. I like that.
And yourself? What animal would you be?
An Eastern Reef Crake.
A crake? Somehow I pictured fewer tentacles and destroyed ships in your wake.
You're thinking of the big ones. An Eastern Reef Crake is pretty small and harmless. But all crakes are misunderstood. They are incredibly intelligent creatures. And they diligently protect their eggs. They actually only attack when their nest is under threat. So yeah, I'd be a crake. Happily living underwater.
She's got the mama vibes.
So, how often do I need to return to camp? Do you need me to report back frequently?
That's entirely up to you. Points privilege. You're the one taking the risks, so you can gauge how far and how long you can push. From time to time, I or the folks around the camp might have requests, but we'll defer to your priorities. And if you get into trouble, I'll pull you to safety. Might lose some resources, but that's a small price to pay.
Got it. A lot of responsibility.
Points privilege.
All right, and I think this is where I'm gonna have to stop the stream. I got some stuff I gotta get done today. I will be back tomorrow because I'm gonna be itching to play more and more. But thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you guys for hanging out. And I cannot wait for tomorrow. We'll do some more. And make sure that if you are on Twitch that you guys hit the follow button over there and subscribe if you're over on YouTube watching. I do appreciate you all very, very much, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.